Thank you. You are looking at the very moment dozens of runners' dreams of competing in the next Boston Marathon quite literally derailed. Just about 150 athletes were stopped in their tracks this past weekend as that freight train unexpectedly barreled through the Lehigh Valley Health Network Via Marathon course, adding as much as 9 minutes to their overall time. Action News reporter Dan Cuellar has more tonight on the unforeseen obstacle, what it means for runners hoping to qualify for Boston, and how this happened.
The Boston Marathon is one of the most prestigious races in the world.
You have to qualify to get in there, and as I said, it's not guaranteed.
But on Sunday, a very strange thing happened on the way to the Boston Marathon. Believe it or not, about 100 runners trying to qualify during the Via Lehigh Valley Marathon in Bethlehem got held up by a Norfolk Southern train.
I've had other people trying to cross in front of racers and things like that, but nothing like a train.
27-year-old Dave Brown from Massachusetts, who spoke to us by phone, also got held up.
I was actually throwing my hands up in disbelief as I was running down the hill watching the train kind of go across the course.
It was one of the craziest and most unexpected things many of these runners had seen. Some were held up for as long as 10 minutes.
The scene was just so chaotic, nobody really knew what to do.
Some runners, foolishly, if not dangerously, decided to cross between rail cars.
That was uncalled for. Yeah, that I'm not going to condone. It's a bad situation, so don't make it worse.
Race organizers say that as far back as June, they were given assurances from Norfolk Southern that rail traffic would not obstruct the race. They say the safety of their runners is their primary concern. And for those runners affected, they offer their apologies.
You know, I understand that they can't control the rail company, and it's just one of those things that can't really be planned, but I am still disappointed that it got handled the way it did.
A spokesman for the Boston Marathon says they feel terrible for the runners that got held up by the train, but they will not accept adjusted finish times in order to protect the integrity of the race. While Dave Brown is still hoping to qualify on Friday, Rodney Russin, who has won many medals over the years, lost his momentum and will have to try again in 2018.
It just took my spirit out of it, took my head and heart out of the race at that point. Even though I was trying to maintain a positive attitude about it, their lack of empathy, lack of sympathy, lack of anything is more what's making me upset at this point.
I'm Dan Cuellar, Action News at 10 on PHL17.
Just an awful situation. You think about how long those people have been training for that race.
So unfortunate.
Yeah. All right.